During this trimester, we will be studying Greek mythology. In this lecture, you will be learning about the basics of Greek mythology and the gods and goddesses that were involved. Have you ever heard of these gods and goddesses before? Maybe you've heard of Hades, the god of the underworld. Or maybe Zeus, the god of lightning and sky. Or maybe you have heard of Poseidon, god of the sea. Or maybe Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty. If you have never heard of these gods and goddesses before, that's okay. You will be discovering who these creatures are in the stories that we read, the stories that are called Greek mythology. Here are some Greek mythology basics. All Greek mythology are considered to be myths. Myths are stories that were made up that explains how some things came to be in the world. For example, we will be reading a story about how lightning and the sky were created. Greek mythology were stories that people told about their Greek gods and goddesses, and they were passed down through generations. For instance, grandparents told it to their children, and then those children told those stories to their own children, and so on. Greek mythology was also a part of the ancient Greek people's religion. Each god and goddess that were in these myths had magical powers. For example, Hercules had enormous amounts of strength. His strength was considered to be his magical power. The gods and goddesses used these powers for either good, bad, or for an adventure in these stories. For example, Achilles was considered to be immortal. Immortal means he would never die. During the Trojan War, he helped the Greek army in battle. He used his immortality to help the Greek army win the Trojan War. It was also said that these gods and goddesses lived on Mount Olympus. Here are some Greek mythology stories that we'll be reading in class. Kronos versus Suns, Pandora's Box, The Golden Touch, The Laborers of Hercules, The Never-Ending Punishment, and Story of Achilles. When we read these stories, I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Remember, if you would like to revisit this lecture, just restart the video to the beginning. I cannot wait to dive into Greek mythology with you.